US Army, and many of them didn't have any military training at all, so they led people straight into their death. Huh? So that's why she wanted to do this. A very good job. Huh? And she, of course, so it was succeeded. She managed to have it, and now we're coming up. We're going to take a stop here by the Invalids Dome, and Napoleon is buried in here. I told you we're going to drive around. It's a still military compound here, and we have a small military hospital with about 100 beds left, training hospital. We have an army museum that's the third biggest in the world. We even have the horse of Napoleon stuffed in there. We can stand in front of it, looking at white satin called Vizier, stuffed, and just thinking that Napoleon has been sitting on this horse. It's quite amazing, huh? So it's a really good military museum if you're interested in military history, which is my case. And then Napoleon was buried here when we finally got his body back from the English, where he died as a prisoner, and St. Helena outside of Argentina. And his son, who died when he was only 21 years of age, was also put here by Hitler. And we often say that Hitler, during the occupation, it was the only good thing he ever did for people, was to bring Napoleon's son to his father. We can argue, but apparently that it was quite nice. But he liked Napoleon, apparently, Hitler, for some reason. And so this is the old former church of Louis XIV, where he came to pray with his soldiers, and then he went back to Versailles, which is situated towards the right, and he never had to go into Paris, but he was a bit scared of the Prussians. So we're going to take a stop here. Look on the left-hand side, you can see a statue there. That's actually a terrible colonial statue. We know all the Black Lives Matter movement spread to Europe as well, and that statue there, it's general from the colonial past, and he's called Gallieni, and he went off to many places, and he... Si tu tournes ici et tu peux te mettre sur l'autre côté direct. Ouais. And he went off to many places in the French colonies, and he was really brutal with the population, and so he's celebrated as a hero from the First World War, but he was also a very brutal man during the colonial times. So of course we want an explanation for this statue, what he did bad as well, not just glorifying him. And the thing is, look at the statue if you have time. He's standing on the heads of 4 women representing different parts of the French colonies. One is from Indochina, one is from Africa, from Sudan, and she's often she's portrayed with bare breasts, often half naked. That's often the case with African women. So it's a very people have poured red paint on it and tried to destroy it, and it's often talked about, this statue. So we have our history to fight with as well here. But still nothing has changed here, but it will probably. Maybe next time we come back there will be an explanation below it. Wow, not easy, but you have such a good driver. He's cool, and he fixed my microphone for now anyway. Yay! I wouldn't even do this with a car, honestly.
Thank you.
This is perfect. It's going to stop right by the cafe. So we're going to take a break here. This is going to be our last break. After this we go straight to the restaurant. And if someone's panicking for toilets, use the toilets here. I can tell you that they are very grumpy, the personnel here. They're not very nice. Don't care. We don't care. But if you're panicking for toilets, you can use here. You have to buy something, Coke or water or coffee. You don't have to sit down. You can just go up to the counter, buy something there, and that's a possibility.